My ex-husband filed for divorce in 2024, but I was plotting our divorce for many years prior. If you haven't followed those videos, go watch them. There's a whole playlist called Divorce Diaries. One question I got asked on live today was, when did I know I was ready to start dating again? I think that it is important to notate that when I said that I started plotting and moving on in 2022, I meant what I said. But I want to make sure it's very, very, very clear. I never spoke to other men while I was married. Ever. Never joined a dating app while I was married. Never entertained the idea of other men while I was married. Want to know what I did do instead? I read spicy books. I read spicy books and I had book boyfriends, okay? Which also was a huge point of contention in our marriage, which was weird. There was an incident with one of my friends. We won't talk about that. But how did I know that I was ready to date again? I didn't. Truly, I didn't. I just was like, let me see what's out there. They say shoot to shoot to shoot. It is just ironic that the first guy that I had a really good connection with, that I went on a date with, ended up being the most amazing guy that I've ever met and is now my boyfriend. I did go on a date with someone in January. We met at a coffee shop. He asked me if we wanted to go grab coffee another day. I said, sure. Great guy. We aligned on religion, politics. He had a good job. No, never married, no kids. Checked all the boxes, but there was something just off. No hate, no shade to him. He has been posted in the Are We Dating the Same Guy group, and I have been like, he is a great guy. He would make somebody so happy, blah, blah, blah. He just wasn't for me. But I joined Tinder, and it was really not, I didn't have the intention of really meeting a life partner on Tinder. Okay, let's be real here. We know what Tinder is for. But he was the first person to message me. We had a very good, genuine connection. He cracked a joke about politics. That caveated into us realizing that we were not only politically aligned, we were aligned on religion. We like the same movies. We like the same activities. We have similar hobbies. We have similar wants and needs out of life. Our conversations were so great. We have similar tastes in music, and he's a breath of fresh air. He's a breath of fresh air. I did not realize that one of the love languages that I never felt like I needed this love language, and I think I just kind of pushed it to the side, was physical touch and affection. He is very touchy-feely. He is very affectionate. He hits all the love languages, to be honest. He does acts of service. Guys, he came over the other day pretty much just to make sure I was having a good day, took out my trash and had dinner with us. What? Tells me he loves me every day, tells me I'm the most beautiful girl every day. I have not gone a day since knowing this man that he has not told me that I'm the most beautiful girl in the world. Every single day. It really, I think my feelings for him really solidified. He asked me to be his girlfriend 48 hours after we met, by the way. Because he was like, I know what I've got. You're it. You're the one. He knew. And I was like, let's pump the brakes here, kid. I call him kid because he's 1 year younger than me. But anyway, what really solidified the fact that I knew that this person was somebody that I really wanted to invest time and spend part of my life with, if not the rest of my life with. After we had been dating about 6 weeks, we both went on 2 different vacations. I went to London, he went to Ohio. And during that time that we spent, it ended up being 2.5 weeks apart because I had Logan for 2 weeks straight. And so obviously with having him, hadn't met yet. We had to keep the time separate. It was really hard. It physically hurt me to be apart from him. I used to spend weeks, months. I spent 2.5 months of my pregnancy away from my ex-husband when I was pregnant with our son, living in Florida while he was in California still. And I never felt the way that I felt during those 2.5 weeks about my ex-husband that I did with my boyfriend. And that was really, really jarring for me. And that was really, I talked to my therapist about this because I was like, what does this mean? What does this mean? In one of my last videos, I said that I would talk about this. So I want to say I was like 19 or 20. And me and my friends, we went to like a fortune teller as like a joke. We lived in LA. We were going to fashion school, whatever. And this fortune teller told me that the person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, their last name has something to do with water. You're a Pisces, he's water. You guys are going to gravitate towards each other. I'm not going to tell you his last name, but I'm going to tell you right now that it has to do with water. It has to do with water. I also had a phenomenal tarot card reader last year. Unfortunately, she is unwell mentally and is taking care of herself, but she literally, she told me he was coming. So I talked to her in January. I wanted to make sure that I was doing the right thing with my divorce. I'm very of the cards. I'm very spiritual. I'm very woo-woo. I believe that stuff. I love it. And she was like, you need to go through, she's like, your ex-husband, okay guys, I need to do another part about this. We're going to do another part about the tarot card reader because it is such a big story time, but I knew I was ready because my gut told me that I was ready. Your gut will tell you that you're ready. Make sure that you are not compromising on your core beliefs and values. If we did not agree on politics, we would not be together. If we did not agree on religion, we would not be together. If we did not agree on children, we would not be together. Come up with a list of non-negotiables and stick to them. There's a reason why you left your ex-husband. There's a reason why it didn't work out. Figure out what those things are that are non-negotiables, that just are, you are unable to be with someone who feels this way, is this way, etc., etc. Stick to your guns. Be transparent about them up front. I would not meet up with a guy if he was MAGA. I mean, that's just me. Why would I put myself back into that situation? I wouldn't. So come up, when you are after a divorce and you are looking to be with someone, come up with your list of non-negotiables, stick to your non-negotiables. Somebody will fit your non-negotiables. That also makes you feel good, that also speaks your love languages, that values you, that cherishes you, that tells you every single day that you're the most beautiful woman in the world, that tells you that they can't live their life without you, that literally your entire being feels like they were made for this person. Wait for that, and you'll know you're ready.